Today we are in Athens!
You want to go on a weekend trip abroad? The Greek capital Athens has a very long history and it's perfect to discover in a few days. We show you our highlights, Athens, in 5 minutes. We start our tour at the most important site of Athens, the Acropolis.
The first thing that comes to your mind about Athens is probably the Acropolis. It's been around here for 2,500 years and looks pretty impressive, even from a distance.
You should come here early in the morning to avoid the crowds later. The admission costs around 15 euros.
If you want a special view of the Acropolis, you should come to the Philopappos Hill. From here you can take the best picture.
We have another recommendation for a great view.
For a romantic sunset you should go up to Areopagus Hill. You have to share the view with many others, but still the atmosphere is really special.
The next day we are strolling around through Pláka. The neighborhood is located on the slope of the Acropolis.
Pláka is the old town of Athens. With its picturesque alleys, it feels more like a village than a capital. You can just stroll around and enjoy.
And buy souvenirs for affordable prices. Delicious ice cream is also available, so we really enjoyed the delicacy. For dinner, we treat ourselves to a fresh fish dish and gyros, typically Greek.
The SYNTAGMA square is the most important square in Athens. It's also where the Greek parliament is located, where soldiers in traditional uniforms patrolling in front of it.
Once an hour there is a changing of the guard, which you should not miss. Nearby is also the Panathinaikos Stadium. The first Olympic Games of modern times were shown here.
The central market hall is one of the biggest meat and fish markets we've ever seen, and we treat ourselves to meze, it's a Greek version of tapas, and a glass of ouzo.
And later for dessert we get a Greek mocha, simply delicious.
The Lycabettus Hill is the highest point of Athens. There's a funicular that leads to the top, but we take the footpath.
It's faster than we've thought before. The view is magnificent.
If you want to cool down and enjoy a nice sea view, you can come to the beach. From the city center you need about 40 minutes by tram.
Burgers with a sea view. And then we are ready for our next highlight, this time north of downtown.
Gazi is the alternative district of Athens. In daytime you can see here many street arts, and in the evening the industrial area turns into a nightlife jungle with crazy bars and clubs.
And that's also the best time to discover the neighborhood. Have you ever tried molecular cocktails? Momix is a real insider tip. You won't be able to stop marveling at these cocktails.
If you're more than 2 or 3 days in Athens, we recommend to visit the islands just close to the city. You can come to the port Piraeus by metro, and the single ticket is just 120.
In Aegina we recommend to rent a jeep and to explore the whole island in only one day. Especially during the week, it's really idyllic here since there are less people than at the weekend.
Sightseeing without stress. Take the time you need. The island is not that big. By the way, many people in Aegina live from pistachio farming. Depending on the weather, up to 5% of the world's harvest is produced here.
Adiosas Athens!
And Istanbul is another historical city in the neighbor country, Turkey. So watch our video Istanbul in 5 minutes.